of the Pandavas depicts that, despite their best efforts to rule smoothly, they faced numerous challenges. Look at the Karma's game plan, which played a significant role in obstructing them at every step. A succession of kings were born. Among them was the intelligent and energetic King Vyas, who hailed from Hastinapur. He had 3 sons, Dhritarashtra, Pandav, and Vidur from Queen Subhadra. The eldest son, Dhritarashtra, married Princess Gandhari, while the youngest, Vidur, wed Princess Kumuvati. Meanwhile, Pandu harbored an interest in Princess Kunti, but his proposal was denied by her father due to Pandu's illness. Desperate to see Kunti, Pandu frequently visited her palace, hoping for a glimpse of her. There was a beautiful park near her palace, and his eyes often drifted to her. One day, while resting on a bench in the park, he noticed a beautiful glowing ring lying on the ground. Intrigued, he picked it up and kept it safe. The following day, Pandu observed someone anxiously searching for something in the park. Offering his assistance, Pandu asked how he could help. The person, who turned out to be a Vidyadhari, explained that he had lost a valuable ring. Pandu realized it was the same ring he had found and returned it to him. Grateful, the Vidyadhari explained its extraordinary property. When worn on a specific finger, it rendered the wearer invisible. Pandu was thrilled to have the magic ring he obtained from the Vidyadhari, which allowed him to face Princess Kunti. Using the ring, Pandu entered Kunti's palace room while invisible. When he revealed himself, Kunti was surprised to see a handsome prince, who introduced himself as the Prince of Hastinapur and the brother of Dhritarashtra. His daily visits soon caused love to blossom in Kunti's heart and mind, and they quickly fell deeply in love. One day, Kunti realized she was pregnant and became worried. Her maid, Dasi, caught them red-handed and scolded her, sharing in her concern about how they would explain the pregnancy to the king. Despite their efforts to keep the affair hidden, the time came when the king found out. He harshly reprimanded Dasi, who then explained the entire situation, including the prince's introduction. The family held a closed-door meeting to keep the matter utterly secret, deciding that once the child was born, he would be set afloat in the river to ensure no one would know. Even though the king ordered everyone to keep the matter strictly confidential, the news spread from year to year, and soon everyone in the kingdom knew about it but remained silent out of fear of the king. When the time came, Kunti gave birth to a child who was named Karna, based on the information that had leaked. He was then placed in a basket and set afloat in the river. Kunti's father was worried about her future and sent a marriage proposal for his son Pandu to King Vyasa, who happily accepted. In due course, the marriage was performed, and knowing that Pandu had no illness, King Andhakvarshiti offered his second daughter Madri to Pandu for marriage at the same time. Both families were happy with the marriage ceremony. As the sons grew up, King Vyasa entrusted Dhritarashtra and Pandu with the responsibility of managing the kingdom, while Vidur was not interested in ruling. King Vyasa renounced the world and went to the forest for penance. Both Dhritarashtra and Pandu managed the kingdom well. Dhritarashtra had 100 sons with Gandhari, while Pandu had 5 sons, 3 from Kunti and 2 from Madri. Gandhari's first handsome son was Duryodhan, followed by Dushasan, and so on. Similarly, Pandu's first son was Yudhishthira, followed by Bhima, Arjuna from Kunti, and Nakula and Sahadeva from Madri. Although all the sons loved each other, the sons of Pandu had a special bond and respected their elder brother Yudhishthira. The Pandav brothers were energetic, intelligent, fearless, and had attractive personalities. The deep love among the Pandav brothers was rooted in their past karmas from previous lives. In this life, all the Pandavas descended from a high rank of heavenly beings. More interesting details are provided in the video reel 31VRH. Interested readers can refer to the YouTube channel Half Cooked Half Truth. Queen Kunti was busy caring for her children while Pandu and Madri spent most of their time in recreation. Once, while they were in the forest, Madri asked Pandu to show her how he could kill a mating deer with one shot of his arrow. Pandu did as she asked, and both deer died. However, a voice from the forest said, "O king, it is a shameful act to kill innocent animals for fun." Pandu apologized. The voice, belonging to a deva, told him that he now had little time left to live and should focus on his own welfare. They returned home and explained the situation to the family, asking to be relieved for penance. Meanwhile, Madri told her sister to take care of her children. Both Pandu and Madri left home for penance and eventually passed away, attaining a heavenly mode of life. All the children were growing up under the guidance of King Dhritarashtra and Bhishma Pitamaha, who arranged a training program with experts. The chief expert was Dronacharya, who trained them in archery. As the children grew into young adults, King Dhritarashtra, out of curiosity, asked a Muni who would rule after him. The Muni stated that there would be a great war between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, which would completely destroy the Kauravas. Yudhishthira would ultimately govern the kingdom. Knowing these future events, Dhritarashtra became deeply distressed about the mortal world. To overcome his despair, he, along with his mother Subhadra, renounced the world and took Diksha. After him, Bhishma Pitamaha would take care of the children's welfare. After Dhritarashtra and his mother Subhadra took Diksha, the responsibility of the kingdom fell on the shoulders of Bhishma Pitamaha. He distributed the kingdom into 2 equal portions, one for the Kauravas and the other for the Pandavas, but both under his guidance. Although everything seemed well, the Kauravas were jealous of the Pandavas' smooth governance. The Kauravas sought to manipulate the situation to extend their reign and sowed the seeds of enmity by demanding that the kingdom be divided into 105 parts, which was not acceptable to the Pandavas. This strife persisted among them. Various other tactics were attempted but none proved fruitful. The Kauravas eventually realized that the only way to eliminate the Pandavas was through deceit and trickery.